By the end of this video, you're going to know how to market yourself without marketing yourself. So make sure you watch until the end because we have some really great strategies we're going to cover today. Let's go. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rod Vester, and the first thing we want to talk about is transaction versus transformation. It's a mindset shift that we have to talk about before we get into more strategies on how to market yourself without marketing yourself. So, what is transaction? So transaction is kind of easy to understand. It's me giving you something in return for something. So let's say I hire you for a gig, you play the gig with me, I give you money for that gig, and that's it, right? Let's say you go into the grocery store, you buy groceries, you pay with a card, with cash or another form of payment, and you get a receipt. That is a transaction between you and the cashier, right? No deep level of interaction is happening there. Now, on the other hand, what is transformation? Transformation requires a deeper level of interaction, right? That's the biggest difference between transaction and transformation. It's the level of interaction. For transformation, you have to be able to connect with people in some type of way. There has to be some type of consistent interaction that happens in order for transformation to happen, right? Think about the ways you've been transformed. More than likely, it's been the constant interaction or engagement with something or with someone, right? That's the biggest difference between transaction and transformation. The important part with this, as we think about how to market ourselves without marketing ourselves, you have to switch from this transactional mindset to this transformative mindset. Why is that? Because if you are stuck in this transactional mindset, you're always going to be thinking about selling, right? How to market this particular product that I'm trying to sell, because it's all about transaction. So you're never going to get out of this market, sell type of mindset if you don't move out of the transactional mindset to the transformative mindset. So what is the transformative mindset? The transformative mindset is you thinking about how whatever you offer, whether it's a product or a service, whatever you offer, how can it be transformative? How is it transformative? That's the difference. So you're not thinking about transaction, you're thinking about what I have to offer is transformative. If it's music lessons, how is this music lesson going to move, the student from point A to B to C to D to whatever that is, right? And if it's a product, how is this product going to transform the life of someone? Make their life easier, make it more convenient, streamline some things, give them skills in order for them to be better in their craft, whatever it is. How is it going to be transformative? So that's what you want to begin to think about. And also that's what you're going to show, which is our step 2. So step 2 is stop telling and start showing. So let me use myself for example. On Instagram, when I post these piano videos, right? Piano performances that I post multiple times a week, 60 seconds or less, pretty much every time I post a piano performance, someone sends me a message asking me if I give lessons. At no time have I ever on Instagram said, hey, I give piano lessons, but pretty much every time I upload a piano video, I get some type of message, whether on Instagram or TikTok. Hey, do you give lessons? How much are lessons? Or do you have a course, right? So that's a great example of how to market without marketing, right? So I am not marketing my services, but by showing piano performances, people assume that I give lessons, okay? Right, and so that could be the same thing for whatever product that you have. You are showing what you do instead of really talking about what you do. Now, if you talk about what you do, what you want to do is show and talk. Show and tell how you did a certain thing, right? So you're breaking down whatever product or service that you're doing, but you're not necessarily away from the instrument, away from the product, just talking about the product, but you're showing how it works, right? Show how it works. Then if you want to break down like, okay, this is how it's done, this is what I did, this is how it works, then that's all fine, right? So you want to move from just talking about something, just telling about something, to really showing how it's done. Okay, so number 3 is testimonials. So we talked about how you're not going to really talk about your product. You're really going to talk about the transformation. Now you move to get others to talk about the transformation. So others are not talking about just your service, just your product, but they're talking about how the product has enriched their life, how the service that you offer has enriched their life, right? So you're getting others to talk about the transformation. They're not talking about the transaction. They're not just talking about, oh, this is a great product, blah, 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 or this is a great service, or this is a great person, this is a great teacher, this is a great actor, whatever you do. You're getting them to talk about the transformation, right? So this leads into what? Storytelling, right? When others share their stories, we can connect with those stories more than connecting to a service, more than just connecting to a product. We're connecting to a transformative experience. That is what's important. So again, we're moving from transaction to transformation and getting others to talk about the transformation, how it has enriched and transformed their life. Now, number 4, there may come a time when you have a product in particular that you have to sell, you have to pitch, right? If you have a product, you have to say, hey, this is available for you to purchase. So let's say you have a digital course or you have some type of merchandise. You know, again, there comes a time when you have to have this transaction, right? But that is not necessarily about how to promote yourself. That's about promoting a product at that point, right? So when you do that, if it's merchandise may not change the lives of someone, right? So that is a transaction. But if you have merchandise that is a digital course or something that's going to change the life of someone, it's still transformative, right? So you're still talking about the transformative power that this particular digital course or this download, this PDF, whatever, this 15 list of how to do something, it's still going to enrich someone's life, right? So you're still talking about transformation then. I don't want you to walk away from this video thinking that if I have a product, then I don't sell the product, right? That's not what this video is about. It's more about how to market yourself without marketing yourself, which is, we've talked about 3 things already. Again, but there comes a time when transaction becomes a part of business in general, right? But the focus as a whole is not on transaction, is on transformation. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. I'll see you next week.